now we come to the Season 3 premiere, The Crystal Empire. At this point, Lauren Faust left the series and Megan McCarthy took over. So how does this episode hold up without Lauren? Let's find out. We start off with Princess Celestia receiving word that the Crystal Empire has returned, a lost ancient civilization that was taken over by the evil unicorn named King Sombra. After Sombra was defeated, the Empire disappeared for 1,000 years. Celestia summons Twilight and tests her to see if she can protect the Empire. Twilight feels almost pressured about this. Funny, I thought saving Canterlot 2 times would give her some confidence. The ponies finally arrive at the Crystal Empire, but they discover that Sombra has also returned and is planning to seize back the Empire. Twilight finally meets up with Cadance in shining armor, and they try to figure out a way to save the Empire from Sombra. They try to get help from the Crystal Ponies, but they are mentally scarred by Sombra and their memory is vague. The ponies soon find a book that talks about a crystal fair that spreads laughter and joy to the Crystal Ponies. They start hosting a crystal fair and everything seems to work out fine. But things get complicated when it turns out that they need a crystal heart to keep the Empire protected. So Twilight has to find the heart inside the castle while the ponies keep the Crystal Ponies distracted. Well, that's a mouthful. The feedback I get from this episode is interesting. People either love or hate this episode, and it's pretty much focused around the main villain. A lot of fans were disappointed that Sombra had very little screen time and dialogue. My only complaint with Sombra is that they showed him at the end of the episode. I don't know, if they kept him as the giant smoke monster, I think everything would have been fine. The Crystal Empire itself is nothing to write home about either. It's just a crystallized version of Canterlot. Except for the castle, which has a great design. Well, in the exterior, the interior is just as bland, except for the Sombra portion, but we'll talk about that later. The songs are kinda lacking too. I mean, they're not bad or anything, they're not up to snuff. But the biggest problem with the episode is the whole Twilight's test thing. Not that it's bad, it just makes things complicated. Could have just been more simple to ask Twilight to protect the Empire. Why does it have to be a test? Yeah, I know the reason, but we'll get to that when we'll get to that. Okay, let's talk about the good stuff. And trust me, there's a lot. First of all, the atmosphere. There is a sense of dread throughout the episode. Even though Sombra has very little screen time, but you still feel his presence every time they mention his name. Pinkie Pie also has a lot of funny jokes. But the best scenes are in the castle catacombs, where Twilight and Spike are looking for the Crystal Heart. Not only are there some creative obstacles that they have to confront, but you see an emotional side to them. There's a scene where there's a door that makes people see their worst fears. Even though the scene is short, it's surprisingly effective. Also an interesting climax at the top of the castle, and Spike is the one that has to bring the Crystal Heart to the city. It's a very nice setup. Overall, The Crystal Empire is a decent episode. Even though the villain has less screen time and the plot can be complicated at moments, it's still an entertaining episode. Check it out if you're curious.
Yeah, I knew everything was gonna be fine.